Could you please pay attention to this short video?
Due to COVID-19, this meeting will be conducted as a Zoom meeting pursuant to the provisions of Assembly Bill 361, which suspends certain requirements of the Brown Act. This meeting is being live streamed on the CCTA website. The chair will call upon members, staff, and other speakers by name. Please speak clearly and state your name before giving comments or remarks. Persons participating via Zoom with their cameras enabled are reminded that their activities are visible to viewers. Members participating by Zoom wishing to speak should physically raise their hand and unmute their mic when called upon. Members should mute their mics when done speaking. Citizens participating by Zoom wishing to speak should use the Raise Hand feature or dial *9 if participating via phone, and the chair or staff will call upon them at the appropriate time. Citizens will have 3 minutes to speak. After 3 minutes, staff will lower their hand and mute their mic. Participants via phone will be called upon by the last 4 digits of their phone number. It is requested that public speakers state their names and organization, but providing such information is voluntary. Written public comments received in accordance with the teleconferencing special notice for public comment guidelines are printed on the meeting agenda. If authors of the written correspondence would like to speak, they should raise their hand and the chair will call upon them at the appropriate time. All written correspondence received after that and during the meeting will be entered into the record. A roll call vote will be taken for all action items. Thank you for participating in a meeting of the Contra Costa Transportation Authority.
Thank you. So now we're on to the next item, which is the Pledge of Allegiance, and this will be led by Commissioner Arnrich.
Thank you. If you'll please join me by placing your right hand over your heart and repeat after me if you're muted. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Two.
Thank you. Our next item is public comment for items that are not on the agenda. Terry Ann, do we have any public speakers?
We have not received any written public comment and we have no public speakers.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move on. And we just have one regular agenda item tonight, which will be introduced by Terry Ann.
Is it okay if I call roll first?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, please call roll. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Arnrich?
Here.
Thank you. Commissioner Butt is absent. Commissioner Geringer?
Here.
Commissioner Haskew?
Here.
Commissioner Hudson?
Here.
Commissioner Mitchell?
Here.
Commissioner Nowak is absent. Commissioner Thorpe is absent. Commissioner White?
Here.
Vice Chair Glover is absent. Chair Kelly?
Here.
Representative Foley?
Present.
Okay, Representative Powers and Worth are absent. So we have Commissioners Butt, Nowak, Thorpe, Vice Chair Glover, and Representative Powers and Worth absent. And we do have a quorum.
Great, thank you. So now we will go on to our next item regarding conducting meetings. And Terry Ann, you have this item?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Good evening, Chair, Commissioners, and Representatives. Thank you for meeting this evening at a special meeting. I will keep my presentation short. At the March 16th regular board meeting, we had an open discussion on how to conduct meetings beyond March. At that meeting, the board unanimously decided to continue remote meetings for all legislative bodies of the authority through May. This meeting is intended to reconsider the circumstances every 30 days as required under Assembly Bill 361. Waiting until the regular board meeting on April 20th would have created a 35-day lapse between reconsiderations. At this time, I'd like to report that the circumstances have not changed since March 16th. The Contra Costa Health Services has not revised their guidance since March 1st, and they are still strongly recommending online public meeting, social distancing. Staff is monitoring this guidance and will keep the board apprised of any changes. Should there be no changes, this will be a consent item at the regular board meeting in April and a discussion item at the regular board meeting in May to discuss how to conduct meetings in June. Therefore, staff is requesting that the board reaffirm their decision to continue meeting remotely for all legislative bodies of the authority through May with 30-day reconsiderations. That concludes my presentation, and I'll take any questions that you may have.
Okay, do any commissioners have questions about this item? Is there any member of the public who wishes to speak on this item? No?
We have no
See-
written public comment and no public speakers with us.
Okay, so then do we have a motion to move this item?
Madam
Move to
Chair, I
approve.
move the item was presented.
Okay,
I'll second then.
all right. So motion by Arnott, second by Haskew. Any further discussion? Terry Ann, the roll call, please.
Commissioner Armridge,
Yes.
Commissioner Butt is absent, Commissioner Geringer,
Yes.
Commissioner Haskew,
Yes,
Commissioner Hudson,
Yes.
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Chair Kelly.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously with Commissioner Butt, Nowak, Thorpe, and Vice Chair Glover absent.
okay, well, thank you, everyone, and this concludes our meeting. We will now adjourn at 5:36 PM. Thank you, everyone.
Well done. Thanks.
Thank you.
Chris.
Have a great night.